Hey guys, this is Abhishek from GadgetStreets.com, and today we are going to play the Dead Trigger 2, which is the latest version of Dead Trigger game available in the Play Store, and we are going to play this game on Motorola Moto E. I have got a lot of questions from our consumers and from our readers basically, who were actually asking whether this device can actually run this kind of a game and whether it can run this game in high graphic mode. This is something which we are going to test in this particular video. So let me just increase the sound as well. So the sound is full, and let me just go into options to change the graphic settings. So once I go into options, I can go into performance, and then here I can select high. So again it is giving me a warning that you have to restart the application before this thing will get applied. So let me just do it. So let me just kill this game and launch it again basically. So if let me just go back. So let me just quit this game anyhow. So let's kill the Dead Trigger 2 and let's launch it again, and I will make sure that all other applications are closed when I am doing this. Now, as I said earlier, it will take some amount of time to load the game, and it will be around 1 or 2 minutes wait for you before you can actually start playing this game. So approximately 1 minute you will have to wait. So now the game is running in high graphic mode, as you can see, and I can confirm that as well for you. So once you go into performance, it is now the high graphic mode of this game, and let's see how does this game actually get played on this device. How does this device actually handle the game as far as graphics are concerned. This device has an Adreno 305 GPU, which is decent enough to play games like this one and some other games. However, the overall game playback is not very smooth. As it takes some time to actually play this game properly. In terms of graphics, it is good. The overall graphic detailing as well as the response from the screen is pretty good. Let me just increase the brightness as well to full so that you can get an idea about the brightness as well. Let me just stop auto brightness and let me just turn back the display. So this is how the overall display clarity will look like. I would say the graphics are kind of detailed and pretty good while playing it, and I can play this game without any issues on this device. Again, there is very minute amount of frame drops which is happening, but in all I can play this game quite smoothly. Most of the gaming playback is kind of smooth. There is not much of an issue, but there are some frame drops which I can easily notice.
Hey, repair that barricade and I'll let you in.
So again, the overall gaming playback is pretty good and kind of smooth. There is a minute amount of lag, but still the overall graphics are kind of smooth, and I can play this game, which is more important on a device like this, even in high graphic mode. The overall gaming performance of this device is kind of smooth. You can play graphic intensive games, but heavy graphic intensive games or HD games will get played on this device provided you have storage for the same. Again, this device has a limited storage option. I can show you that as well. So when it comes to the storage option, this device has a limited storage of 4 GB, out of which the available amount of storage is around 2.21 GB. And again, because of the partition of the space which has been done by Android at the background, you get around 1.5 GB or 1.8 GB approximately available to the user, on which you can actually install applications. So in case the game is kind of big enough in terms of the file size, you will only have the option of installing a game on the phone memory. You cannot install it on the SD card, but you can move applications and games as well from the phone memory to the SD card. And for this, you just need to go over here and you can select the game which you have downloaded, for example Blood of Glory, which we have downloaded, and you can move the game from the phone memory to the SD card to save some space. And this is how you can actually save space on this device. But again, for games which are kind of very big in size, more than 1 GB, you will not be able to install those games, because if you don't have enough amount of storage on the phone storage, you cannot install the games on this device. So that's all from us as far as the overall game playback and performance of the Motorola Moto E as far as playing this specific game, the Dead Trigger 2, for which we got the queries. That's all from us. Thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Thank you.